Apple Records have finally announced the long-awaited, the long-rumored Beatles Anthology 4, celebrating 30 years of the original anthology with a brand new volume, plus the release of the original documentary and a bonus episode on Disney Plus, and much more. Let's break it all down right now. Hey everybody, it's Nick here with you. Welcome back to the channel. After teasing the release on social media over the last couple of days and getting all the Beatles fans into a frenzy, Apple Records have announced the long-awaited 30th anniversary of the Beatles Anthology, including the long-rumored Anthology 4, new mixes of Free as a Bird and Real Love, and much more coming out on November the 21st, and the Anthology documentary series finally coming to Disney Plus on November the 26th with a brand new bonus episode. First up, we have what they're dubbing the Anthology Collection, which will include the original three-part album that was released back in 1995 and 1996. I have my copy of Anthology 1 right here. Plus, it's going to include a brand new volume, Anthology 4, which is going to include outtakes and demos and recording sessions from across the band's catalog, curated by Giles Martin, who is the son of the late, great George Martin. This is going to include newly remixed versions of Free as a Bird and Real Love, which were released as the brand new Beatles songs back in 95 and 96. Those were the songs that the remaining Beatles members worked on using John Lennon's old demos from the 70s. They were produced by Jeff Lynne, who is a good friend of the Beatles and of course of Electric Light Orchestra. So he remixed these songs using newer technology to further clean up and demix John Lennon's original vocals that they used on those recordings. Taking a listen to the new version of Free as a Bird that was released today along with the video, it doesn't really sound all that different to me. The mix still sounds pretty much the same, and it was great at the time. I love the mix of Free as a Bird in the first place. I love that song, but it doesn't really quite have the same punch as the demixed vocals that they used on the more recent Beatles reunion track, Now and Then, which was released back in 2023, but I'm going to have to give it more listens. All in all, this new 4 anthology set will have 191 tracks spread over 4 sets, but the price is a little prohibitive. It's a little bit crazy if you want to get the entire sets on CD and vinyl, at least through the official Beatles website. I was taking a look at the store, and if you want the Anthology Collection with the limited numbered photo art card set included, it's a 12 LP box set just on black vinyl. That's going to set you back $399.98 American. Then looking at the CD set, also with the art card, that's an 8 CD set. That's going to cost $129.98. If you want just the black vinyl, the 12 LP box set, that's going to be $374, and then the CD set, the 8 CD set, just the CDs, is going to set you back $119.98 American. And taking a look at the Anthology 4 track list, I know a lot of fans are going to be disappointed that this does not include Carnival of Light, which is like the final holy grail of Beatles recordings. It was an experimental recording from Paul McCartney in the mid 60s. I don't think we're ever going to get that. Not that it's even really a Beatles song. It's just an experimental recording. I think it would be really disappointing to hear it anyways. So taking a look at this track list, it doesn't look like we're going to get Carnival of Light, but we are going to get some different takes and different recording sessions and outtakes from over the years. Not really anything that we haven't already heard, right? So on disc 1, we have a lot of stuff from the early days of the Beatles from 1962. I Saw Her Standing There, Money, This Boy Takes 12 and 13. So just different takes of songs that we've already heard on disc 1, moving into later on in the career, the mid 60s, Got to Get You in My Life, the unnumbered mix, Strawberry Fields, Forever, Take 26, that kind of thing. Taking a look at disc 2, a lot of the same kind of thing, but I will say I do enjoy that they're including these new 2025 mixes of Free as a Bird and Real Love, and then also including Now and Then, which was the final third reunited Beatles track that was released back in 2023. So it feels like this set is complete. The one thing I will say is I hope that they release Anthology 4 as its own set. I know a lot of fans out there already own volumes 1 through 3 on CD and vinyl. I own just volume 1 on CD. I don't have 2 and 3, so I guess maybe this might be a good purchase for me considering I only have volume 1. I know a lot of fans are hoping they release Anthology 4 as its own thing, but seeing as they've bundled it in with the rest of the set for a pretty expensive price, I don't think it looks likely that Anthology 4 is going to get a solo release. And Apple will also be re-releasing the Beatles Anthology book. It's a 360-page book that includes more than 1,300 photos and documents from the Beatles archives, and I already have a copy that I've obtained many years ago, and it's a crazy book. This thing is heavy. This thing is substantial, but it's also amazing. Like, there's so much in here. If you're a Beatles fan, that is awesome to read. It's a great companion piece to go along with the anthology, volume 1 through 3 and 4 now, audio as well as the documentary. And it's awesome because you can't really get this in stores anymore, even though I have my copy, but you can't really get it in stores anymore. So it's cool that the Beatles are also going to be releasing this mondo huge Beatles book. And perhaps the most exciting thing about all of this Beatles Anthology 4 madness is that they're going to be releasing the Beatles Anthology documentary for the first time for streaming on Disney Plus. And again, like the book and some of the other stuff, the anthology documentary is long out of print. I picked it up on DVD many years ago, and my friends and I, we used to watch this like all the time. Me and my friends Ryan and Mike, we used to watch this all the time when we were in university. We're huge Beatles fans, and this really is the definitive document of the Beatles, the definitive documentary. So for people who can't get it on DVD, it's finally going to be on streaming with a brand new episode. So the original anthology set was 8 episodes, and now they're adding a 9th episode to this streaming release of the Beatles Anthology that's going to include further footage of Paul, George, and Ringo hanging out and jamming a little bit together back in the mid-1990s. They did it at George's house, sitting around playing ukuleles, having fun and reminiscing. So it's going to be awesome to see more of that material. So it's very exciting. A lot of fans have been waiting for the Beatles Anthology 4 to come out and to be announced. So it's finally here. So like I said, the audio version, the new Anthology 4, along with the other 3 volumes, are coming out in a box set on CD and LP on November the 21st. So I guess I'm going to have to update this. I only have volume 1 on CD. So if I want to get 2 through 4, I'm going to have to pick up this new set. So it's time to start saving up for that, just around the time that I'm going to be spending so much money on the Oasis reunion this weekend. The Beatles announced this stuff, of course. So we got the albums coming out. We got the new documentary coming out, or the original documentary coming out, 8 parts with a new 9th part coming out on Disney Plus on November the 26th. And then, of course, we have the reissued Beatles Anthology book that's going to be coming out on October the 14th. So a lot to enjoy as Beatles fans. Hop into the comments below. Let me know what you think of this new Anthology 4 announcement. Are you going to be picking up the CD or the LP, or be watching the documentary, or picking up the book? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to toss me a thumbs up. I'd very much appreciate that. Make sure to smash the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos, and make sure to share this video online with your friends and fellow Beatles fans. But I'll see you guys again for another video here on the channel. Until then, rock on, everybody.